Yeah, that's right. A fascinating visit, Hamda, that gets at a lot of the wider stories about relationships between Israelis and Arabs in the Middle East. So as you mentioned, a very well-known Kuwaiti singer, actually born in Saudi Arabia, somehow got connected with a doctor in Cellier, happens to be an Arab doctor, and it didn't seem that she was gravely ill, but came here for mind-body treatment. This doctor has his own method for wellness and healthfulness, and she came here to learn about it. She didn't have to, I don't think, Hamda, put this out on Instagram, but she decided to, which is interesting in of itself. But as you mentioned, not unimportantly, telling her Instagram followers that she was in Palestine, not in Israel. Of course, Cellier, part of the pre-1967 borders of Israel, so certainly internationally recognized as part of Israel and not as part of a Palestinian state. But anyway, that's how she described it to her Instagram followers. As you mentioned, got plenty of backlash for that, but of course, backlash from the other side for doing that as well. What's so interesting about this story, Hamda, is on one hand, you can tell the story that this is a singer who described herself as being in Palestine, again, hiding the fact that she was in Israel. On the other hand, you can tell another story. She didn't hide the fact that she was here. There's another example of medical tourism, not for the first time, being a kind of potential bridge between Israel and parts of the Arab world with which Israel does not have diplomatic relations. And according to an interview that the doctor did with Israel's public broadcaster Khan, he explained that she said on her Instagram and talked about how there were workshops done for Jews and Arabs together, and describing a reality in Israel that was at least better than the perception of Israel that might have been had by her followers before they read and saw what she was posting. So again, it's a question of how you look at this and the perspectives on this, as so often happens in the Abraham Accords and development of relations between Israelis and Arabs. A question of whether a glass is half full or even 1/3 full, whether these verses being half empty or 2/3 empty. But I do think that you could see the visit, maybe with some kind of cautious optimism, as another example of the way ties, even maybe fitfully, can be built between Arabs and Israelis, including, again, in this case, a singer coming from Kuwait, a country which, of course, Israel does not have diplomatic relations, and there doesn't seem to be much of a horizon for diplomatic relations with Kuwait anytime soon.